Okay. Okay, you got somebody on here. Listen. Okay, I was thinking it wasn't working out for me. Okay. See, my eyes are super puffy. What's wrong, baby? Pain? Mm. It's that cold out there? Uh-uh. Yeah, I mean, what's it like a fucking freeze on or some shit? You know, I said that yesterday. I was like, it's starting to look a little blue. Like when I opened the door, and then look brown outside, it looked blue. Oh, shit, I'm not ready. We're doing music right now. I'm not really ready. I'm trying to get into the second one. Oh, okay. Great Rising. I trying to keep this here so you can hear this music for a second. This is some good stuff. Let me see. All right, so we'll start after this track, okay? Hold on, we are gonna start after this track, but I'm gonna start it over. Um, just cause this is my shit. Partially cause this is my shit. Secondly, because of all the songs on this, of all the songs on the Queen of Four and Sacred Voices album, which is called Sacred Medicine. Sacred Medicine songs. This is the one. Open My Heart to Inter is the one that is most commonly requested. Like when I play all the things that I played in the background, when I played that one, people dream and people call back and 30 women, like 6 people reached out and asked about that song in particular. Um, in the first group, that disc is circulating. Let me know where it is. Let me know where it is, where we are in the struggle. Okay, so you see my eyes puffy, very much so. Don't worry, that's not crying. I did cry a lot yesterday, but it wasn't because I was sad. Um, it, and so I guess those are happy tears. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you remember, a couple of weeks ago in general population, there was a guy who got on the live thread named Dennis or Clint Davis. I can't remember. I'm gonna tell you this and I'll play the music. And Clint, whatever his name was, he kept saying I kept telling him, if he can tell me what his issue is in general population, then it'll open my heart to whatever issue he having. I really want help. They're not ready to publicly say nothing about anything that they've done. Um, yeah, really want me to help him fix his relationship. And he's like, I know I fucked up Ife. I put my hands on her. She tried to throw my bag out, and I pushed her hand off of myself and my stuff. I pushed her away from my hand and my stuff. And then I talked to her, and she's like, yeah, he pushed my hand off, and then he ran my head against the wall, and then he drugged me up the steps, and then he locked me in a room in my house. And she's like, bro, that's why I like with men, I need you to be honest and upfront. The relationship is damaged. It don't have nothing to do with you. The men before you, just like I understand brothers have been hurt by women before me. So I gotta love extra special and extra hard. Some shit I gotta do to undo some shit, to make you know I'm not her. And some shit you gotta do to let me know you're not him. So I tell this brother, speak up in general population so I'm more led. And I know that it's not no bullshit. And he just kept on going, y'all. And you know how we do. We be like, bro, you close to the block party. But I don't be blocking everybody. I be feeling like people have pains and shit. I told him to inbox me or email me. And when we got off the thread, I never heard from him again. I couldn't find his name. You know how Facebook makes shit hard. I couldn't find his name. I searched for Clint Davis. I searched for Clint Dennis. And I could not find him, you know. Then I think the night before last, probably like 1 in the morning, I got an email. From him that said, oh my God, I had to watch 6 or 7 videos just to find one where you mention your email. So I got to make sure I start doing that too, make myself more accessible in that regard. But yeah, once I found out his Facebook name, the actual Facebook name, I was able to go to his Facebook page and um, go to his Facebook page. Check this out though, and click on message from that point, which then took me right to a thread of messages that he had been sending me. He had been messaging me since June, all right? Every day since June. This shit had me crying for at least an hour yesterday. He said in June, he was so that it was time for him to go. Like, knew that it was time for him to go and was trying to figure out what post he would put up and only wanted to post something, fam. Listen, to keep his like, so he don't want nobody to think nobody done something to him. He gonna post something to let everybody know that it was him. And when he get online to post, like, I'm on his feed, like he got to a video of me and he's like, and I'm talking about the exact same things that he's been through and how to cope with it. I came up out of shit like that and that I know brothers that have. And he's like, and then I started spewing all these affirmations to black men. And he's like, he ain't never heard that shit. Like, saved the video, stayed alive. Then when he woke up, shared the video with his best friend. He said they live in Cali. He said he shared his best friend with Cali. He's like, women don't talk to men like that out here. Like, I didn't know if it was a South thing or if it was an Atlanta thing, but I called my brother and asked him if he ever heard this shit. Now we both listen to you every day. Now we both got this book. And this thing is, he said that I spoke to him later in one of those videos about love languages. And he just wanted to figure out what my love language was. He said, in this video, I say so casually that all of them are mine. And I never specify which one. So for a brother that wants to love me back, he didn't fucking know which angle to take. He didn't even know what his word. He Googled it. And all he could see was white authors. And he know this girl is too black power, too pro-black, too black is that, blickety black. And that's what she was talking about. He said, because it was all I could find, I started to read it. And something said, take the love language quiz. And I took the quiz, and he's like, and I learned that mine is affirmations. Like that to me, and easily to me. And he said he's been affirming me. He just wanted to affirm me, and so he has been since June. But I looked at the inbox, and absolutely, you know how the same way you got some creep niggas who be like, hey, beautiful, peace queen, and you to death. Like, this wasn't that. There literally is a message every day since my birthday in June of him telling me that he loves me, how honorable I am, how beautiful I am, how flawless I am, and how proud of me he is, how proud he is to be mine, how proud he is that I'm his. Yo, and it's very, very, very respectful and very peace and very dope. All right, now I'm about to play this little music and shit, but that's what had me crying for the majority yesterday. Anytime I have to be quiet and listen to y'all tell me how much you love me, it's definitely hard to, it's definitely hard for me. That's it. It really is. It really is like pouring. For me, it's a physical act of pouring love in. And listen, when the shit start feeling, and then the shit start goddamn running out. Hey, goddamn it. Do you want it on your mashed potatoes? You know how that shit go. All right, come on, let's go. I'm gonna try to start this track over. And is this a refresh? I'm gonna try this. Oh, all right. I don't know if repeat is on or off, but we gonna. All right, I love you. I'm working on that. Open my heart to enter, and I won't turn back. I will go. I shall go to see what my life is going to be. There's a magnet in there. There's a lot of healing property in magnets.
To see what my life is going to be. I open my heart to enter.
Big magnets in here.
And I won't turn back. I will go. I shall go. I will go. I shall go. I go. I shall go. To see what my life is going to be. To see what my life is going to be. I open my heart to enter, and I won't turn back. I will go, I shall go. I will go, I shall go. I will go, I shall go. To see what my life is going to be. To see what my life is going to be. I open my heart to enter, and I won't turn back. I will go, I shall go. I will go, I shall go. I will go, I shall go. To see what my going to be. To see what my life is going to be. To see what my life. To see what my life's gonna be. To see what. Show me and to show me and to show me. To see what. To see what my life. What's it gonna be? What my life. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? See what my life is going to be. To see what life is going to be. To see what my life to be. That I may reach the hastiness and the mountains of thy favorite word. May I be joined with the shining beams. May I them to see thy beauties. Thou shinest at evening time, and thou goest to thy mother news. Listen to the inner voice. She has a voice, and she can speak. I can hear.
All right. We're going to play a little bit longer. Sacred Woman, Queen Fuller. Something on my eye. Maybe it's all right. Sacred Woman. Copyright 2000. Queen of Four, Helen O. Robinson. Sacred Spirit, hold me bosom, protect and fear. Need the songs of life. Sacred Spirit, direct my steps in the right way as I journey through this vision. In your absolutely perfect light, anoint me in your sacred purity, peace, and divine insight. Sacred Spirit, bless me, truly bless me as I share this sacred life. Teach me to be in tune with the universe. Sacred Spirit, teach me to heal with the inner and outer elements of air, fire, water, and earth. Ashe. It does not take much to elements. So I'm not sure how to invite people to watch. All right, give me 1 second.
By her father and her uncle, her father's brother. No one ever seemed to notice what tragedy had
All right, let
befallen
me
this
see.
little
This says invite.
in the end.
Okay.
Years of pain and grief led her to contract cancer of the womb. She died at age 29
All right.
from a broken heart and a broken womb.
I'm doing all these invites like we gotta on the alarm and shit. I'm not. It feels good. Okay, great rising. Great rising. Great rising. Way to go, Tawana. Sister Sika, actually, I've heard her do that several times. She'll say, go get the wounds. She won't even start until the class is. You know what I mean? That shit is so dope. Get the wounds. For real. You know me. Some people be like, I guess I'm going to give y'all a minute. Wait till y'all get on here and shit. I just start talking right away. Great rising. Then, yeah, what's going on? You got that bonnet on? Who got the bonnet on? Listen, I love you. Great rising. Great rising, LaDonna. I got your address, Sister Queen. I got your address, Sister Queen. I'm gonna follow up today. Yeah. What happened was, I tried to buy 20 books that our books is already bought. And when I post those pictures, I tried to buy 20 more books. It would have taken 20 to get me right away, like not even shipped, where I could go up the street to her house and get it. But we didn't hit 20. And so I had to send the money individual books and ship them to me. This author, I got you, sis. This author doesn't have her book on hand. All right. It's one of those. I don't even remember what the fuck you call it. You know, they have books like that they don't even print it until it's been purchased and shit. But I haven't forgotten. And everybody will have their book in hand before we go through speaking with. Everybody will have their book in hand before we go through speaking with spirit together. And I've never required that. I've encouraged it, whatever it is, but I've never required it. I know for sure that in order for us to get all that we need to get from that book, I got a feeling that each of us will read different things. Each of us will see and feel. And so for that reason, all of us should. Okay? All right, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can turn this down. All right. Rising. Oh, ice cream. Okay, yeah, great rising. Like I said, that was Tawana doing. I know I invited you, but that was Tawana. I would have. I know some people's getting ready for. Some people got company at the house. It's a lot going on in a lot of places. All right. So Gateway Zero, Sacred Womb, Spiritual Observances. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breast, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. All right. I'm to heal myself. The sacred womb meditation. Oh, I love you all so much. Don't get me to crying now. Like I said, this was because I cried all day and all night, probably. I didn't see this yesterday. It took waking up in order for that to, show itself. But it did. Like my king does womb affirmations, but because, I don't know, when he first did womb affirmations, I'm sure it's because I was the new girl. And because I did them for myself, Now he does not affirm me as much. His love language is not that, though. It never has been. Okay? That's which. My king's love language, acts of service and gifts. Okay? Um, As I'm saying, I remember having this conversation with another sister. Like finding a balance is yeah, like if you have trouble balancing money, it doesn't necessarily mean you need another job. Chances are then you'll be trying to balance more money. The more money you make, man, the more money, you know. So if you learn to balance or budget the monies you have, then you're fine. And it's the same way with it's the same way. That's peace. Give me a minute. I got distracted reading that shit. Yeah. Give me a minute. Now I remember it too. Hold on 1 second. And then we're gonna rock. Hold on. Yes. Don't help me. All right. So yeah, finding the balance. Okay. Finding a balance don't necessarily mean finding another job or finding another friend or asking one friend to give more, you know. That's also it. Like if you having money trouble, you don't usually go to your employer and say, you know, this is giving me vacation and benefits and regular raises and enough money and shit. But, you know, as far as what we agreed on, I need more because what I got going on, you understand, it's no bad. And that requiring more of others than what should be required. All right. Finding the balance, you have the circle. That's why you have the circle too. Find what you need. Determine what it is you need to be happy. Determine what it is you need to feel safe. And then get those things from wherever those things are available. From wherever those things are available. Uh, so my king does acts of service and gifts. And there are other people in my life that speak affirmations. And so I don't require my king to do what he do. They do, and that's peace. I am filled either way. As it turns out, every day, and X languages are spoken into me, and that's because I'm open to receive them. I'm open to receive them. If I wanted to get all five, I ain't lying, goddamn it. Listen, I know some of us got a history. Don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. Times, like real shit. When I was a fat girl, there would be times where I would go to Burger King and I would go to Checkers to get the fries, and I would go to McDonald's to get the McFlurry, and I would like literally go to 4 or 5 different fast food places. And I thank God it was all in the same plaza. Almost smoked my little piece of weed, always been less than an ounce of Ife, and then I can enjoy my snacks. You understand? But even then, I remember just recently going to the grocery store with stuff, and he's like, "All right, but you said we need tissue, paper towels, sandwich bags," and I'm like, "Yeah, we don't need to get none of that stuff from here. We can get that stuff far cheaper from there." And I laugh because we can get it all from right here. We can. But we're gonna compromise on. You understand? We're not even gonna be able to find it with the same amount of ease because this is not where we typically get it from. And this is kind of a lot of times how we do relationships. We want the grocery store to have the tissue, the paper towels, and the soap detergent and shit. You understand? It's okay. Um, I invited her, so if she ain't get on here, she might just be yeah, she might be asleep or something. Oh yeah, I don't want to invite her again and shit. And it's gonna be bamming on. Yeah, but that's it. Um, I love you. I love you. I love you. And yeah, friends that only speak church. Some friends that speak woke. You got some friends that only watch that TV show with you. All your friends don't watch it, but they watch it so you can talk characters and shit. Girl, you know what? Remember? Did you see that? Listen, okay. Our relationships have to be as balanced. Our relationships have to be as balanced. Stop looking for your mother to be a real mother. She probably don't got it. She probably don't got it. You know what I mean? Stop looking for your father to be this prince in shining armor and shit because TV told you all women gonna come after a nigga that's like their daddy and you want the nigga that's not your daddy to be the... Listen, stop it, I say. You better pick a daddy. I tell my daughters all the time. It's funny how I explain poly love to them. I got 9 daddies. I got 9 daddies. So I need $243 by 2 p.m. on Friday. Okay? $243 by 2 p.m. on Friday. And that's peace because I'm like, with the money I already got, this is how I be doing shit in my head. It means I got to get $57 a day between now and then. Now, you call one daddy and you ask him for $243. You call one daddy and be like, listen, I moved some things around. This piss off one of my daddies when I be like, look, I needed $243 from you, but I moved some things around, so now I just need $171. Really though, ain't asking one daddy to have to come up with all of the ways to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. It's exhausting, and it's peace because we out here. The body don't require one part. You know how motherfuckers be like, yeah, because if you don't have no heart, then you can't live. But also, if you don't have a brain, you're in a vegetative state. And also, if you don't have lungs, and also if you don't have blood. So it pretty much all works together. Everything has a part. Okay, everything has a part. We're talking about focusing on doing our part and not letting people pressure us into doing more than what our part is, and not requiring other motherfuckers to do more than what their part is. Yeah, I need some daddies too. Like, damn them sugar daddies. I don't need no sugar, my nigga. I don't need no sugar. Listen, I don't need no sugar. One of them is fucking excellent at math. And he don't, if I be like, say, Daddy, what's 729,000, right? Divided by 2 plus 6. That motherfucker gonna be able to do that shit. Divided by 2 ain't that difficult. But me, I'll be like, hold on, man. Hold on, you said. Hey, Siri. Hey, Alexa. All right. Listen, told him that's dope. When my children are struggling with math, I don't have to beat myself up like I did. I used to beat myself up. I don't know math. I sucked at math. Now my child gonna suck at math. Now we got somebody who know math. All right. Yes, he need a cane sugar daddy. And agave syrup sugar daddy. Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's it. So brothers have to learn that too. We have to teach our kings that too. It took me a long time to teach my ex-husband that. We function better as friends now that he knows that. And I used to tell him, you want to be my all. You want to be my all. And that's impossible. It's absolutely impossible for you to be my all. Okay? You're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be. It's okay. Yeah. Get help where you have help. Get help where you have help. Because they're not all your jobs to do anyway. That's it. And that's a hard thing. Listen, I'm working on me, okay? Okay, I'm working on me. We're going to keep on going. The sacred womb, we're going to keep on going. Actually, we're going to start now. All right, so we're on page 30. Give me a second. Yeah. Acts of service is the love language that's gifts. That's a love language that Mr. Burns speaks. Quality time language that Louis speaks. Like the way my daddy's is set up, I'm not out here. I'm not. Yeah, emotionally I should be sound. I don't ever sit somewhere journaling and sad because one man or one friend or one sister can't just get it through their head. You don't have to. You don't have to get it through your head. Yeah, the kids, it's our job to guide them, to teach them more about themselves, to teach them how to express themselves, teach them right from wrong, to teach sustain. And then when you look at it on the flip, those are the exact things that they teach us. They teach us communication. They teach us right from wrong. They teach us just the same as we raised them. All right. We shape who they are, and they shape who we are. Okay. All right. Moving on. The sacred womb meditation. Visualize yourself on a lotus. Hold on. I have to get another book. I let someone borrow it and it was mistaken for trash and was thrown out. Listen, that's definitely difficult. On Amazon, I've seen it as cheap as $13 and as much as 19. I think the last time I bought it was 19. Just depends. Just be ready to buy it when you go in, because if you put it in your cart and wait, they're gonna try to jack it up just because they see you want it. But yeah, we got you. We'll rock with you. And I'll keep my eyes open. If somebody gifts a book, then I know that you I know that you need it. So it's two sisters, Sunshine Tracy Lee and Danielle Clayton. It's crazy. There's another sister that read Sacred Woman with me 2 years ago. She's still, whenever I do anything Sacred Woman on, that's available to her, because she's not on Patreon, then she's all in it. But she came this past Sunday, and I gave her a Sacred Woman book and a couple of other things, and she said she never had the book. She never had the book. It was her first time having it. In 2 years, it was her first time actually having the book. So that's crazy. I'll make sure I have a running list of sisters who need the book, so that when a sister asks who needs one, I'll be able to say this person. All right. And if you can, if you can get yourself, cool. If you can't, I'll have your name on this list. All right. Hold on. Okay. All right. So the sacred womb meditation. Visualize yourself sitting on a lotus bed, rooted in the very core of your sacred center. Begin your attunement with womb wisdom right now by breathing in Nut, the cosmic sky mother and the sacred guardian of the womb. Inhale and allow Nut to breathe a blue light of serenity into your womb. Then exhale as you release and purge out emotional and spiritual blockages and substances. Hold on. From your womb, your seat of creation and creativity. All right. And release and purge out emotional and spiritual blockages and toxic substances from your womb, your seat of creation and creativity. Now breathe in 4 counts. Now breathe in 4 counts. Witness the power of womb healing, stability, and radiance flourishing as your womb grows into and learns to maintain a sense of well-being. I know that meditation is a hard part, and like my heart, my heart says that this group, as a collective, the bigger struggle is meditation. All right, that's not singling anybody out individually. The last time I did a circle, Spirit said they're not journaling enough. They're not journaling enough. They're not journaling enough. They're not putting together to readings. Okay, a writing, a writ, a spell is a key in healing. And it don't matter if you baby say shit like, "Well, Mama, what about the people who ain't have hands?" Then you write it with your feet, but you're right. Okay, you're right. And this group, though, I've never had this. I so many women journal before they were sacred women. They had shitloads of these laying around just because they write all the time. But this group, the Spirit says, meditation is an issue. Mindful meditation, not meditating when the day. And I know sleep is a meditation too, but I'm not here to kick the shit with you. All right. If sleep was a meditation and you've been sleeping every day, then you would have been meditating and you would have been gravitating by now. You know what I'm saying? Levitating, all kind of shit, but none of that's going on. We are not, the majority of us are not purposely doing a mindful meditation, dedicating a select time to meditating and committing to it and then utilizing it. See, again, not at the end of the day, it's peace that you meditate right before you go to bed and be like, but I always fall asleep. And that's not trying to take from your efforts. But remember, you wouldn't want spirit to go to sleep. You wouldn't want spirit to go to sleep. Spirit like, I was trying to be Queen Ife. You asked me to help the bitch, and I tried, but as soon as I laid back to help that hoe, I was knocked the fuck out. That's not how it's supposed to work. Listen, stop asking. Now you can ask the nigga you been with him for a long time. You've been asking that nigga to do shit you don't want to do. That's how y'all get down. But don't disrespect my mother that way. Don't do that way. To offend mother is definitely a way to offend me. Don't disrespect my mother that way. Don't tell her that you ready for a wound healing and shit. You doing opening and lighting candles and you ain't doing shit. You're not doing the shit that she's asked you to do. Remember, you make a move, she make a move. You make a move, she make a move. So if ever in this journey, if ever you feel stuck or stagnant, move mama waiting on you to make. The crazy thing is, by the time you start making moves, by the time you start playing chess with mama, you already know when it's your turn. A lot of us just don't be ready yet. We still thinking about the next play. And until you make the move, mama don't fuck around like flesh mamas be with the bullshit. Flesh mamas be like, if you don't get this together, you ain't gonna be able to have that no more. Till you start crying. Or later, or tomorrow, when I forget that I said you couldn't have it. Mother don't work the same way. Told you, no deposit, no withdrawal. When you look up and you wonder, how come I ain't healed yet? How come I ain't got a little bit? When you wonder why, you know why. The minute you wonder, you'll also know. All right? Even the wonder will be because you know fucking well why. Come on now. Come on now. Like I said, if it was a nigga doing this shit to us, we'd be like, we don't want no nigga to ask us what's wrong when he know goddamn well. Listen. Yeah, come on now. Come on now. Meditation is important. You have to increase the time in meditation. I'm telling you that is where the power is. The power is in silence. That is how you thin the veil. That's how you get the magic power. You want to be like Matilda out here and shit. You want to be like motherfucking Marie Laveau. You know what I mean? No, Marie Laveau, where we be like, oh, I blew my breath on his nuts and told that nigga he was gonna be in sterile, and I know that he ain't gonna be able to have no babies cause the way my power is set up. Nah, you want that Marie Laveau. You want to be able to, if you blew on the nigga nuts so he could be in sterile, you blow on the bitches and they hit the dirt right there. Right there, you could see. You ain't got to talk spirit. Lola gonna come back and do. You want to be able to do your magic right the fuck now. There are monks that are doing it. You want to be the black woman. You want to do it, and this motherfucking white boys out here doing it. $5 Indians doing it. Reiki white women doing it because they got time to meditate where you don't. I had a brother ask me, how did you read 200 books in a year? Like that's like you would have to read a book in a week or something like that. Bro, it's only 52. It's only 52 weeks in a year. You'd have to read a lot more than that. You have to read a lot more than that. I said I had to make the time. As a lot of us, when we say make time, we want somehow, it just, girl, it just ain't enough hours in a day. What the fuck would you do with another 7 hours in a day besides squander the motherfuckers too? Learn to balance or budget the time you already have. I said I had to eliminate some things. You thinking about how can you read 200 books in a year with the life you have? Start thinking about some shit you could put out. If I wasn't kicking it with that bitch, that would work. If every time I hung out with that nigga we was reading, that would help. The TV don't work no more. I'm so pissed that I finally did this. It took me a while to do anything to my wall or this corner because I'm always facing you. All the time before that I've done Sacred Woman, and I've faced my mirror or I faced the wall and the mirror's on the wall. So I've always faced the wall. This is the first time I've done this and I'm facing out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I know that I recently made the commitment to get off the TV and get off the radio. Even with Say in the space, we have to share the space and he'll still be watching TV. It wasn't until yesterday when my daughter was in here watching TV, and I realized without thinking about it, I turned my rocking chair around to face the wall. I had my headphones in, meditation music on low while I was rocking and writing and reading, and I didn't disrupt her, and she didn't disrupt me. And I was like, look at that. There's a way for me to make time to read 215, and it doesn't matter if my children if they need time with me. I can do that. It doesn't matter if my king gotta watch a whole goddamn box set season or some shit. I'm ready. I make time to do what I want to do. I make time to do what I need to do. I find the time, all right? I create time. I bend time for the things that I need to be done. Fuckers have gotten to work, and half the time it takes them to get to work and didn't get there on two wheels and didn't hit no ticket because it had to be done. If I don't get to that job on time this day, then my entire income is compromised. I ain't got no choice, but to get there, goddamn it is. I'm trying to tell you, hey, goddamn it, listen. Damn, Toby, I give thanks. I say, feel as bad as you want to breathe. Hold your breath and shit. Hold your breath. Like, you know you about to die, hold it a little bit more. Imagine wanting to, that needing air. When you want to heal, your body naturally wants to fucking breathe. You gonna have your healing. You can. Let me find out you out there on two wheels going to the job in real life. All right. All right. The meditation is important. The meditation is important. So I commit to spirit this much and do this much and not receive. But I'm telling you right now, just like a motherfucker say, this costs 24 are not gonna get it. Hell, depending on where you at, 24.99 ain't gonna get it. You need tax too. This healing transformation requires meditation. Period. They ain't giving it to you at the hospital. They ain't giving it to you at the chiropractor and shit. And that's because them motherfuckers is not trying to heal you. This journey is meditation. All right? Your messages are in meditation. Your next moves are in meditation. If you're not, let's keep on going. I love you. Remember, on this sacred womb meditation, visualize yourself sitting on a lotus bed, rooted of your sacred center. Begin your attunement with womb wisdom right now by breathing in Nut, the cosmic sky mother and sacred guardian of the womb. One of the first music didn't work. I would lay down and try to do it, and I would fall asleep. I would watch the candle flame and shit. All work for me. Not meditations that took me to these places that people said that all the places you'll go. It was what I call the mini me meditation. The mini me meditation, where I actually in small version of myself, like a small version of myself, like in my hand. I stared at my hand until a version of me, like this big. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids big, right? And once I can actually see a little version of me, I knew that I knew when I saw me because I smiled. I was impressed with me. You know what I mean? I had nailed me right at the point where I did like this with nothing in my hand, let's be real, to figure out how heavy the mini me was. I knew that I had her then. Okay, and so then I put her inside, right? I let her crawl into my ear. I thought it might be too uncomfortable going in my nose, but my ear might be a little bit better. Plus, I wanted her to start at the brain this way. And I asked her to walk through. I asked her to tour every memory, every station, every bank. Just ask me. If it's somebody, oh, it was a good time, you remember, tell me. We went through a memory box together. That was just here. That was just here, going through the memories, the good ones, the bad ones, the ugly, like photos. Mama, can you tell me who this is? Oh, that's your auntie. Daddy, who that woman? That's Henrietta Lack. Person should be given an ashe when you pour a praise and libation, a libation of praise and adoration now. Okay? Listen, ashe. Give me some water too. On these drinks too. My health, my heart, and I was real life with it. What might the mini me see? Really and truly, close my eyes, and it helped me because that's where I fuck up with meditation. I'll close my eyes, then I'm thinking about dick. And I'll be thinking healing, 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 and then I'm thinking about dinner, dinner, dinner. Then I'll be trying to think, oh my God, healing, healing, healing. I'll be thinking, I wonder how motherfucking long I got to do this shit. Then I'm thinking, hold on, you ain't thinking right there. When this, I was caught up like I was watching season 6, episode 1. It wasn't difficult for me. My mind didn't keep going anywhere. I was focused only on me. I wasn't thinking about how long it took. I was so caught up in me, looking at the mini me press on my brain and watch her small hand sink into the pink flesh of the brain. As her hand come out, I wonder if she tells actually the same pink to me as it is to you, or if it's a different pink that they show you on TV than the one I'm experiencing. She went through every memory. She went through my mind and my body and my spirit. Body spiritually. All right. So at one time she can actually see the brain knock on the skull to do a beat and be like, my name is Peaches and I'm the best of the DJs. We can kick it, or she can be my sister's race, and she can see my memories, or she can see my blood. All right. She can see my bone, or she can see my genetic memory. And all I'm asking her to do is go through and tell me what she sees. Terry Wade family, not in a way where I'm sitting and I'm hoping that spirit is about to take over me and start showing me my Ash Kashi records and shit. No, it wasn't like that. This was me doing this with my mind 5-year-old. Imagine yourself doing this, and all this does is it keeps you focused on you. For that amount of time, you are focused on you, and it's something cute. It's so much easier than this right here for me. Cause this right here bring me right back to dick and donuts. This one was like watching fucking Greenleaf. I'm like, woo hoo, woo, bitch, woo, Kurt. Listen, and that's peace. And so my successful meditations were that way. Like I said, and then that became the natural practice for me because now, yeah, I'm not gonna meditate for the 4-minute my alarm go off. I'm not gonna meditate for the length of the meditation song. I'm gonna meditate until my scan is over. I'm gonna meditate until mini me has done a scan from my hair follicles to my toenails, and then that's when I know it's done. Remember, we talked about visualization already. We talked about visualization. So to meditate without a clear visualization, if you are as magical as I know you to be, could actually be rather damaging. All right, could actually be rather damaging. It is very clear to know something, even when we don't know what we do want. If we can some visualization or some idea when we come into our meditations, and we must do those regularly. It don't matter about if you do it live. It don't matter about if you tell somebody, yeah, I'll be meditating, because Spirit had already told me. Ife, most of the people that will tell you that are not. Point blank and period. They're setting out to do so maybe, but they're not doing it. And she knows because she's there waiting. She there waiting. She got loads of shit to unload on you as soon as you show the fuck up, and you ain't been there yet. You just keep saying, listen, you keep saying, yeah, girl, yeah, I was, because I just need to meditate on that shit. You know what I'm saying? How many times have you said in your wokeness, you going, I just need to pray about it. You didn't pray though. I just need to meditate on it. But you didn't. I just need to take it to spirit. No, you're not really taking it to spirit. You just chilling the fuck out, waiting on some time to pass. Then you're going to say some new shit. Don't give spirit credit for no fuck shit. Involve spirit. It's, I need you to, because if you're not involving mother, then I know you're not involving your womb. For so long, it was easy for me to silence my womb. It was easy for me to have sex with a man even after she said no, because he said yes, because his voice seemed louder to me than hers. I can't hear her. I can suppress her voice or whatever. He right here in my ear body. He need me to compromise myself. And so I submit. Now I know that my womb is the loudest voice. She is the first voice and the clearest voice. Great rising, Constance. Great rising. Great rising. Hold on. Let me try to get up and move so I don't hold on. Move my little. Alright. I'm gonna have to get to the store early. It should be easy to grocery shop though. I am gonna cook tomorrow. Girl, yeah, a little nip tried to come out this little hole. The disrespect. yeah, I am going. I keep thinking I need to hurry up and get out there to the store like in my old life. Only need to rush out there if you get in a whole bunch of bullshit. You got to hurry going. Yeah, it won't be none of that shit. Uh, yeah, I'm going to see if I can find a jackfruit. Please let this fart come out. Please let this fart come out. It did. Sometimes my body be trying to be so modest. Hold on right quick. All right, hold on, y'all. I just got to stretch my leg out, get my blood flowing. This leg ain't came back to me yet. All right, so yeah, do your mindful meditation. Like I said, when I say mindful, don't shit yourself with the accidental meditation and shit. Where you be like, when you're driving somewhere and you're just staring off into that place that's between the windshield and nowhere, and you're just staring off into nothingness while you just drive. I do that all the time, and I don't even know how or what it is I'm looking at. I can feel myself looking beyond something. I can see everything, but looking farther out, I don't know how to describe it. But a lot of times I'll get to where I'm going and I haven't paid attention to anything except that space between the windshield and the nothingness. And I like to consider that a meditation. But the truth is, it's helpful when it's a mindful meditation. Our efforts should be conducive to the results that we're trying to achieve. All right. Visualization is a very important part of meditation. I say, oh, that feel better. So I'm thinking about it. Like when I do want to work on our relationship. All right, that's peace. That's peace. Hold on. Say, you feel like over here, like she about to. I just had some. I had all the fucking nightshades. You know me. Green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper. Hold on. Damn, that little fart want to come out too. All right, there you go. And like I said, I don't say excuse me about no fart. I don't say excuse me about no fart. I say, be motherfuckers out here breath smell like ass and they be yawning and shit and coughing and don't nobody make them say a goddamn thing. Mm-mm. Nope, I have smelled whole breath ass, okay? My biscuit do be hot, baby. Listen. All right, we're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on going. Meditation should be mindful. All right, make an effort, please. I want Spirit to help us and work with us. I don't want her asking me about why. Please meditate. All right, that's your medicine and your message. All right, breathe in 4 counts and exhale counts. Witness the power of womb radiance flourishing as your womb grows into and learns to maintain a sense of well-being. Now bless the womb of your mind, the womb of your heart, and the womb of your sacred seed. Sacred stonework, all right? Sacred healing color and stonework. The color visualization. Visualize white or blue for purification and serenity. As you perform, wear white or blue and place a white or blue cloth on your altar. So this is what I have for my altar. I actually brought this at I think for like maybe $2 a while ago. Hold on, I'll show you. And so you can see I got the water in here. You also see the little spiral, the wheel of enlightenment. That's it. So I will have this on my altar. For Gateway 0 is water and the color is blue, and this happens to be blue and it holds water. So that's what I've decided to keep on my altar. Hold on one second. Let me all right, let me show this to you. All right. That's it. I haven't named her. Haven't named her or him. But there we go. All right, yeah, and I have an altar for me everywhere I go. Anytime I'm doing any spirit work. When I say I'm going to set, I am going to the elements, all right? That's all that's required for me to have an altar. The the elements. So if I have my incense or my that represents earth for me. If I have my candle or my incense, that represents the fire for me. If I have a glass of water or a cup of water, that represents water. Of course, sacred breath is air. All right, sacred breath is air. You alone are air, but also sounds are carried over waves or airwaves, and so it doesn't take much to make an altar anywhere you are. All right, it doesn't take much to honor Earth and honor her elements from wherever you are with whatever you have. Color visualization. Again, in water is the element for this gateway. In blue or white is the color. Sacred stone meditation. Hold in your palm over your womb one or all of the sacred healing stones of Gateway Zero. Moonstone, turquoise, and black tourmaline. Who do I owe my turquoise to? Who do I owe that to? That's already packaged, but I can't remember who I promised it to, so it's not like no name is on the package. Moonstone opens us up to our true femininity so that we can become one with our divine selves. Moonstone, I feel like that's supposed to be Robin's, which means I need to bust open the other shit and put it in the shit. Yes, let me know. Yeah, just remember to look at thrifts and shit. Look at thrifts and shit. Look at yeah, look at thrifts and look at some people like it ain't that many good thrifts here. Look at places like you know what, here in the hood we got big lots, or I'm just naming off random stores that have phallus. They call it phallus on the West Coast. I'm out here. They call it phallus paredes. They got a place right or some. There are a lot of places that sell discount stuff. That sell discount stuff for irregular things, and a lot of the times this is a good place to shop. I will go, that out and sheet sets and utilize those things as head wraps and skirts and tops and shit. Um, Oh yeah. Okay, just making sure, Robin. Okay, good. We good. I got you, Mama. I got you. I got you, Mama. Y'all, thank you for fucking with me and shit. I be having to bend these corners real easy because I ain't trying to go to jail. So I still be driving. Be driving the same. Listen, man. I'm gonna try that more shit again. If them niggas fuck with me again, I'm gonna do that shit different. I'm gonna say it with a little authority. um. All right, so Moonstone opens up our true femininity so that we can become one with our divine self nature. Turquoise is a symbol of the blue sky. It raises the spirit, brings us to spiritual heights. Um, Sis, I got your message. I think you inbox me. I'm going to slide in your inbox. All right, Moonstone opens us up to our true femininity so that we can become one with our divine selves. Moonstone also aids in healing tumors. It's connected to the moon and the female aspect of a woman's emotional nature. Turquoise is a sky. It raises the spirit and brings us to spiritual heights on earth and in the heavenly realms. It is a blue-green, semi-precious stone that gives us wisdom and brings us good fortune. It can absorb negative vibrations and send healing to the wearer. This gem represents the fifth Arit chakra or energy center, which regulates the throat, which aids in divine communication, particularly performed during morning meditation between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. And black tourmaline contains protective energy against negativity and it helps to ground you, tune you to earth. All right, so with the stones, yeah, now remember, I want you to do about that at the beginning, not requiring one thing to exhaust itself to give you all things that's strengthen it. No, I say. And I have to remind myself that it's okay to occasionally let a stone assist me. It's okay to let a pendulum or an herb assist. It's difficult because I charge myself with the same way I'll tell somebody who the same way I tell a man So you so much of a man, you won't let a bitch tell you what to do, but you'll let Jack fuck what to do. You'll let Captain fucking Morgan tell your bitch ass what to do. Like you'll let a nigga on a bottle, but you let a fluid motherfucking move you, nigga. But you won't ass do, and a parting way. So you want the crystal to do what you can't do. You want the crystal to ward off negative energy and dick. Like what the fuck you here for? Like the negative energy and dick coming around, and until you came around and touched it, talking about what it's about to do for you, what the fuck you gonna do for the rock, me? That's how I talk to myself though. So for me, do some stuff without the aid of some stuff. All right. So if it helped you to use it. But know that I'm know that I'm on my ass so tough that I'll be like, oh, get off of that shit unless you get on some shit. All right. Everybody ain't cut the same. You find what you need and you do what you have to do to find your balance. All right. To find your healing and your balance. And I'm gonna love you and support you. All right. So tomorrow we'll get together and we'll talk about herbs. And that'll be dope because yeah, you know how I feel about herbs. All right. So herbs in a different way. Listen, Captain Morgan, you have fell off the boat. I be having to tell her. All right. So yeah, tomorrow we'll talk about. I'm saying we'll talk about womb tonics. No, we're not talking about womb tonics. Why would you even say that, Ife? We're definitely not talking about womb tonics. All right. So tomorrow, herbal tonics and flower essences. All right. Diet and movement, and we will start again tomorrow with. Maybe we'll start on time. First of all, I'll start at 6 a.m. But we will start with a few songs just to give you some time to meditate. Oh goodness, that fart is coming out. Yes, I told you I had made all the green peppers. Yo, I'm really out here fucking them up and shit. I done learned how to make this baba ganoush a motherfucking one. My tikka masala is motherfucking banging. Listen, all I need to be doing is eating raw salad. That's why I'm balled the fuck up in the corner. I wanted a vegan nacho. That's why I'm balled the fuck up in the corner now. Whew, and together. Hold on. Got lifted, separated. They be acting rude as fuck sometimes. Alright, listen, I love y'all and shit. Now I see y'all later on, okay? I'm about to get these eyes swollen to go down. Listen, affirm somebody today. That shit feel good. I cried. I'm gonna say this shit, then I'm gonna go. I cried, and he's like, "Why do you keep crying?" He's like, "You did that before. I was affirming one time on 4th. I had talked to Duke Clint. Listen, I ain't gonna talk about. I'll talk about that tomorrow because that really is a whole nother. Matter of fact, let me just go on. Let me try to shit and be better. Just be a better woman. You know what I mean? Let me try to smoke some weed and shit and just be a better woman. I go live in general population to talk about Mr. Clinton and these affirmations. I love you so much. I really fucking